This is Jasmine with KiTbetter. We're here at the KiTbetter Artist Loft at South by Southwest 2026, and I'm here with Almost Heaven. We got Stefan Barraza. We got Jaelyn here.
Hello, I'm Jaelyn. I play the drums in Almost Heaven.
And I'm Stefan, and I roll around on the floor while Jaelyn plays the drums.
And I'm going to watch them do that at some point this week. So how was your show last night at Walter's? I know it was the Locket magazine party, right?
Yes. It was incredible. So many people came out. So many people danced. Got sweaty. It was awesome.
Raise some funds.
Yeah,
Raise
absolutely.
some funds. Yeah, sweet. What was your favorite part about the show?
My favorite part was that we got to raise money for Raisi's Immigration Defense Organization, which was really special and really awesome. And also just that it was an event celebrating the community and showcasing lots of different creatives in Austin and celebrating that. So that was really special too. And it was just freaking fun.
Yeah,
Fun.
like a big homie hang and you're
Yeah.
doing something good.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Big old dance party.
Sick. So I know that I feel like your music is described as an amalgamation of a lot of different sounds and eras of grunge, punk, electronic dance. We read somewhere that you probably jokingly were like, yeah, it's Britney meets Kiss. Talk about that a little bit.
It's pop music with an edge. You know?
Yeah.
It's pop music with an edge. You know, I think Jaelyn and I don't shy away from the idea of pop music or wanting to make popular music.
Right.
But we want to be fun and interesting and unique about it.
Right.
Make fart sounds. And
Some of them are real.
You don't know what's coming out.
yeah, we got a whole lot of fart bass coming out, dude.
Is fart bass? Are you gonna are you starting that genre?
That's a
Fartcore. Fart bass, fartcore.
And 20 years from now, they're going to be like, yeah, like this new band's like post-hardcore.
But the F is like in parentheses.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's like art.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Hardcore, fartcore.
Yeah.
So on that note, what sort of like bands or artists or sounds informed both of you as artists individually, and then when you came together as Almost Heaven to make this really fun project, what informed that as Almost Heaven?
These microphones are so cool, by the way. I don't know. I grew up on. I grew up on a lot of hip hop, Lil Wayne, and a lot of reggae as well. I don't know why, but I was the biggest Bob Marley fan as like an 8-year-old. So I don't know. And then that sent me down a path eventually of like punk music and more like post punk, like Talking Heads, and that led me to kind of like the early 2000s, like Yeah Yeah Yeahs and LCD Sound System, of course. And I don't know, Jaelyn has such an eclectic and like wide range music taste. I feel like she's always the one kind of putting me on to my new favorite bands. But yeah, and then when we came together, it's like the perfect swampy mess of a bunch of cool stuff. Swampcore, yeah, there we go, even better. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I think it's more that we're not really tied down to anything too specific. I think that we both just have a very we have good taste. You know, I think that's our biggest strength as individuals and as a band is we just have great taste.
Yeah.
And if it tastes good, we're gonna like it. We're gonna play it and we're gonna listen to it.
I'm gonna snack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up I was a big indie kid growing up. So like, Yeah Yeah Yeahs was like, they've been my favorite band my entire life. And so that's a huge inspiration. Phanogram is a really big inspiration. MGMT, of course. TV on the Radio, CSS, big inspo, Death in Vegas. Not
So-
indie, but
On that note, do you guys like any of those artists that did inform your individual and collective taste as a band? Do you remember your first piece of physical music that you ever owned or bought or were gifted that kind of like you were like, wow, this is cool? Yeah? Tell me about it.
Fever to Tell CD. I think my dad probably bought it at like Target or something when I was in elementary school, and I just like we listened to it in the car all the time. That was pretty like it was like a life-changing experience. Honestly, like driving around downtown. We'd have all the windows rolled down, just like blasting it on the radio, and that was freaking awesome to experience. And yeah, just made me learn how to appreciate how music and like your environment can just like intertwine in a really beautiful way.
Oh yeah. For me, it was, and it's so fun. I actually think about this a lot. It was "Get Rich or Die Trying" by 50 Cent, and it was like
Classic.
And I was, for some reason, I was begging my mom for this CD, and she was like, her only compromise was like if it was the clean version. So like I remember having my little like CD. I had like a little leather bag for my little CD player, and then I'd go to my brother's basketball games and just have my little headphones on, and I'd just be playing clean version of 50 Cent's "Get Rich or Die Trying" on repeat, and I loved it so much.
Did you say the bad words in like? Did you whisper them?
Know the bad words because they were. It was like,
day he can't say bad words.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I only listen to clean versions of music. That's the other thing too, is we only listen to clean versions of music. We don't curse.
like
Yeah. Yeah, Almost Heaven is, it's
It's
self-explanatory.
for the kids.
Yeah, no.
Almost
yeah, that's actually
Heavens.
very not true, but we're both potty mouths, but we can contain it for, yes.
swamp mouths. I've heard you guys on, obviously on streaming platforms. I've heard you on the radio, which is how I came to be a huge fan of Almost Heaven. I heard 3 songs probably on the radio locally, and I was like, okay, I'm obsessed, and I must see y'all live. And so with that said, how important is the live performance aspect of your music to you? And like, what's most important to you when you're on stage?
Yeah, I mean, our performance is like, sometimes it feels like it's everything. I mean, that's like our chance to really connect with people and create, like, that's when you're getting like the full Almost Heaven experience. I think performance is so much of what we identify as like our artistic expression. To me, it's like 50-50, like writing the music and then performing it, because yeah, I just think that's everything. It's like you get to connect with people in that moment. And I like to think that every time there's an Almost Heaven show, it's like a one-of-one unique experience that people get to have with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to piggyback off that last part, I agree. I think it's important in those elements of like, how we approach the craft. But I think it's also important in terms of like, it is kind of the thing that like it brings it all together. I think when you see us live, like you get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think you could maybe like a song, you could think a music video was cool, you think our Instagram post was cool, but once you see it live, it's this like, I don't know, it all comes together. And
when we write, we're like, oh, this is the part of the song where we want people to like go crazy.
Yeah.
Or like, this is where like I think Stefan should like go in the middle of the crowd and like start a mosh or something, or like climb a speaker.
Yeah, exactly.
It like very much, it's so intertwined with how we think about creating music. It's like they very much coexist. It's not really one or the other. It's just all like one big thing.
Right. Well, on that note, is there one song in particular that you absolutely love to perform that always gets the like fans hyped, that goes crazy?
I love doing Fever Trying to Blow.
That's my favorite song.
I love doing that. And then especially like, yeah, I don't know, people kind of picking up on like the dance element of it, and like, having these shades on all the time, and then it's like a dark venue and it's just strobe lights, like I can't really see too much.
Yeah.
But in those little flashes of seeing people dancing and having their hands on their forehead, it's like the most surreal thing ever. And like, I think that's the song that really like, yeah, I don't know, it's like a little, you see all these hands in these heads and hair shaking, and it's so much fun. And yeah, that's my favorite song to perform for sure.
Do you know the Fever dance?
I saw, isn't it? Okay. I saw the little boy on your, he was like,
Shout out Cash.
but I don't know the dance. I probably butchered it. Let's see it.
No, that was great.
Is it?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, I was like that. Hey, stop. My fever's trying to blow. My fever's trying to blow. My fever's trying to blow. Let the party shake down. Yes. And it's very fun. Yes. Try it at home.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, it's like, we have to do it right. We have to do a whole, like, we stop the show and we do like a choreography lesson.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like if you're not getting it, then get out.
You're like, actually leave your band.
Get it or get out.
I heard that you have a funny story about the drums in Hypnoxia. Perhaps.
Oh yeah, I do have a funny story. That's crazy. How do you know that?
A,
Should I tell Belton
a
that?
little,
Okay.
a little birdie on camera
Nardwuar. I
told
was like,
me.
Nardwuar, where are you? Where is
Derek
he?
loves that reference.
He's gonna pop out and be like, "You're almost heaven. We have to know." Yeah. No, yeah. So, well, I mean, kind of funny, kind of sad. So, well, okay. I guess I'll just tell the story.
You also don't have to. If
No,
it's...
yeah, no. Just not sad for anything about me, but just because of like technically where it came from. So, my best friend from back home, David, he's an awesome, amazing producer, and he's a drummer as well. And he came from like a drumline background, and his drumline instructor from in high school passed away. And so he went to the service that they had, and at the service they had like the drumline from the like his high school, like the current drumline, do like a like a, what am I trying to say? They honored him with the drumline performance. And David just had the inclination to like lift his phone in the air and like record it. And then he sent it to me and was like, he told me the story like, "Hey, my drumline teacher passed away. I went to the service. They did this whole thing for him. I just thought you would like some of these rhythms." And I thought like, if you use it, like what a cool way to like honor him kind of thing. And then so, yeah, there was like it wasn't exactly that rhythm, but there was something very close to the digga-da, digga-da, digga-da-da. And so like I heard it and I was like, that is very cool. And I just like chopped it to grid, and then it turned into the digga-da, digga-da, digga-da-da. And so, yeah, that became like the entire song. That's basically like the hook of the song.
That's yeah.
What's really awesome about that too is like before knowing that song, I was in drumline, I was in tenorline in high school. And when we first, what I love about this band is I get to use a lot of like drumline techniques in this band and just have so much fun. That was the first song though where I realized I could do that in this band, and I was like, I started playing something that I was like, I would never play this in any other band. This is like so drumline, but I just think it's really special that I think like it inspired me to like reconnect with like my drumline past. Yeah. And just do some bust out the old chops again. And I always think about like, oh my God, like I can't believe I'm doing this again. But it makes me really happy and makes my life feel very full circle too. So
I love that.
I think it's
Yeah.
very nice.
When I first played that for you, and you were like, I think I might have either told you the story or something happened, but you were like, "Oh yeah, I hear that." You're like, "It's like paradiddles," and I was like, "All right, I guess I don't know what that means, but that's a cool word. Well, it's my new stimming word, paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle."
And that's the name of the next single,
Yeah.
Paradiddle.
That's our side project. Yeah, little paradiddle.
Almost Heaven. Is it supposed to have Stefan in it? Is that the reason?
almost Stefan.
Almost
Stefan.
Stefan. Yes, it's supposed to rhyme.
Great. That's the only question I have.
Now is
All right,
also
let's-
I'm like Nardwuar just revealed himself.
Let's finish with the dance. Let's do it.
Let's go. I love that.
All right,
Ready?
walk me through it.
And stop. My fever's trying to blow. My fever's trying to blow. My fever's trying to blow. Let the party shake down. Yes. Thank you, KiTbetter.
Thank you, Almost Heaven. Look out for Almost Heaven. They just released Raw Cranium.
Out everywhere.
Out everywhere. Go check it out. And thank you for being here. And I hope
Thank
you have
you.
an amazing South by.
Yes, happy South by.
Thank you.
I know, so cool. And best microphones in the world.